Whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the inside human and superhuman ability of the world's mightiest metahumans. Accompanying his journey of high quality nerd commentary. You got my son Colton, aka Pizza Parker. Talk to the people.
Yo, it's your boy Colton, aka the Gundam Wing,
Okay.
aka Mr. Death Sight,
Okay.
aka No, aka these not child soldiers, these are child survivors, aka if a child dies in a robot, did the child die or did the robot die?
Oh shit. You know niggas is back.
Yeah, we are so back, baby.
Yo, also, as always, you know, my son Gas is in the atmosphere, and I mean doing his thing out here. And you know who it is? Your boy Dennis, aka Old Dirty Dennis, aka Shining Wrist Gundam.
Yes, sir.
Wrist, aka Gang Gundam, G Gundam, nigga. That's what it stands for. Aka that nigga from Mercury, aka
Yes, sir.
Den Zero, aka Amaru Spray, nigga. Yo, welcome to another issue of the Mighty Metahumans podcast. Bro, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Trying to make sure that the levels is right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's being possessed by my son Gas right now. He's making sure your boys is you know what I mean?
But we good. I'm
we
feeling
good.
pretty good, man. I'm chilling. I'm about to sip on this Sprite real quick. We
Mhm.
are not sponsored, so
Yeah. So, yeah.
not see it.
Yeah,
so
I will not
drink
see
it.
You feel me? So all right, so you could tell from the AKs what niggas is on, because you know it's we haven't done a mech episode. We definitely haven't done like a Gundam episode. And before we do a Gundam episode, one thing that Colton does and both I do is build Gunpla.
We're Gunpla guys.
Yeah, we're enthusiasts. You know what I mean?
We're the guys.
And you know, from the intro, niggas, I'm gonna call this episode Drill Gundam, nigga. Like I'm gonna call this episode Drill Gundam, nigga. Yeah, you know, like niggas just fan of the mech culture in general, you know what I mean? And you can't talk mechs without talking Gundams. Like it's like
It's
it going
synonymous.
hand in hand. Yeah, exactly. It's synonymous. So yeah, like if you're a first-time listener, or maybe you just don't know about Gunpla, you know, it's basically Gundam Plastic Models. It's like I don't want to say Japanese Lego, but in a way, like if you enjoy if you enjoy like building cars, like toy cars or whatever, like and putting them shits together and painting it, it's basically that, but with like robots.
Yeah.
Essentially. You know what I mean? If you never watched Gundam before. It's fun as fuck. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to kind of get into it. I remember having like friends that were like super into it when I was a kid, and I was just like, I don't know what you're doing. But you know,
Seems
like,
cool.
yeah, it seems alright, but it's not my wave. You know, it took me a while. I became an adult. My first kit. Oh, that's a good first question. What was your first kit?
My first kit was I can show it to you.
Okay. See, if you guys have are signed up to our Patreon, you'd definitely be able to see the models that we do. Oh, he got the classic. Okay.
Classic.
Okay. The RX-78 classic. Okay.
This was my first kit that I ever made, and I was like super fucking excited to like make this kit, because I always remember like just being younger and being like, this is the Gundam that I know.
Yes.
Like this is the Gundam that I know.
Yeah, that's the most famous Gundam.
You know.
Know what I mean?
That was the first one I ever made. What was yours?
Okay, my first one, that's how you know it wasn't that long ago. It was I bought it at New York Comic Con, probably the first New York Comic Con that I went to, or the second, I don't remember. And it was Death Sky, because at that point I was a Gundam Wing fan, and to me, like, Duo was that nigga. He was like, out of all the fucked up kids, he was the least fucked up kid. Like, he was the cool, but he was don't push him. Because that nigga did call himself the God of Death.
It's Death Sight. Come on,
but
baby.
Out of all the niggas, he wasn't. Heroes was a psychopath. You know what I mean? My son, what's his name? Not Troa. God damn, I forgot his name. But he leader the Sandrock, the pilot.
I know you're talking about.
He was always just one push away from just crazy, nigga. Like it always just felt like, because I remember when he went into Wing Zero and that nigga lost it, and niggas was like, "Yo, hold on, like." You supposed to be the chill, like
he was like, nope.
Yeah, he just. But my nigga Duo was always the cool, like, I'm doing this shit to like liberate the planets and shit, my nigga, and just try to chill. But don't think I'm not fucked up too, nigga. Like, I will pull a gun on you niggas. Like, So I always been a fan of Duo, and Death Sky is just a fly ass Gundam, nigga. Like,
yeah,
it got the cape, nigga, that turns into like the bat wings and shit.
we're gonna talk about that in a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So all right, so I'm gonna give y'all like just a little bit of just a quick bit of info. Like the Gundam that he just showed y'all, or you could show him a Death Sky or something. Like basically, like there's like four levels of like grades of like Gundams and shit. So like the first one is definitely like the SD, which is like the small cutesy.
I can actually show y'all an example.
Yes,
of
he
an
got.
SD right
Yeah, he got some SDs too.
My favorite SD. Oh, actually.
Oh yeah, nigga. Yes, sir.
My favorite
Yes,
SD
sir.
is my Death Sight with the wings SD. If
Yeah.
y'all can see that.
Nah, I
That's
mean,
Death
I got
Sight.
that one too.
That's a SD. That's like a tiny one. This is actually my favorite, like kind of SD version.
Yeah. Because then they got like the Hello Kitty, kind of like the Funko, big head, whimsical. Know what I mean?
Show you, that is actually gonna be the first on my personal favorite Gundam list.
Mhm.
It's the original, but it's Hello Kitty
That shit's fire.
as the OG.
That's fire.
The OG.
Yeah, Gundam. Yeah, the
So,
RX-78. That shit is fire.
Goes crazy. Got the sword, got the shield, got the gun, the big ass Hello Kitty head.
You know what I mean?
And just for shits and giggles,
Okay. What
I
we
got
showing?
the opposite. I got Hello Kitty body with the RX-7 head. So yeah, because it comes with both, and you can decide whether Hello Kitty has the RX shit or you can put this one on it.
Nice.
But I decided to put the Hello Kitty one, and then we got him on the Hello Kitty body. So those are like two of my favorite personal
I like those
Gundams.
That's hard.
See. I'll also take pictures of all the
Oh yeah, because by the end of the episode, like trust me, I got like all my Gundams on like Twitter and shit. Y'all be able to see that. But all right, so yeah, so that's like the SD. I guess after that you can say it's like high grade or like real grade, which he just showed us his RX-78, or you can show them, or
or
the
this is my other
Death
favorite
Sky
one. It's a Death Sight. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the shield, the wings yet.
Yeah.
But it's him, in space going crazy. He got the plasma sword. He got the goddamn sight because he is Death Sight.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
death.
got a death.
You feel me? He out here. This is a heavy grade or
Yeah, you can say it. That's like
can
a
say
that's like a
it's-
high grade,
it's
real
a
grade.
high
It's
grade,
like a
high
mix.
grade, real grade.
Because
RG.
I had to look up what the real difference between it is. It's really high grade, and like they made real grade kind of like a hybrid of like all the others. So if you couldn't afford like a perfect grade, you would get like a high grade or real grade, and it has like more. It's basically an updated version of high grade where you get like more details, but for like a reasonable price.
Okay.
I mean, after
I'm learning.
Yeah, hey, each one teach one, nigga. Like, after that is definitely master grade. Master grade is my favorite because it's a little bit bigger than like the standard like real grades or whatever. So I'm gonna show y'all my personal favorite.
Yeah.
This is my shit right here. So aside from Gundam Wing, one of my favorite Gundams is 08 MS Gundam, and I saw that shit on Toonami actually. So shout out to Toonami for putting American niggas onto fucking anime back in the day. And I liked it just because it wasn't on like the crazy space shit. It was on some like real military, like niggas had to like clean their Gundam out because they fighting in the wild and shit, like on some Rambo shit. Yeah, real war shit. And I mean, it was war propaganda for kids, but it's all good. It's all good.
Happening.
You know what I mean?
You know it happens.
Exactly. So this is my son right here. You know what I mean? It was like it's like a version of the RX-78, but yeah, you can put it up close.
This is a weathered version.
So it took me a while.
Like war. This is a real artist at work right now.
I mean?
It's like war torn. Like
it took me a while.
Went through some stuff.
Cause by then this is probably like later on in my gunplay like career, I guess. I don't know. At being a fan, I saw niggas that do like a lot of customization. And I always thought that shit is fly as fuck. And I was like, yo, I want to try to like do some shit like that. And I mean, if you're gonna do it, like you just gotta jump right into it. There's no one that can like really teach you that shit. So I just looked at some random like YouTube shit and I was like, yo, fuck it. Let's just put some gun holes in the shit, put some scars on that bitch.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like exactly. Like, I'm gonna show y'all, and it's one of my favorites because it has like mad accessories and shit. So it got like the backpack. You know what I mean? Show niggas I
Yo,
try
this
to
is
dirty the
crazy.
backpack up
You
for
got the
niggas, know what I
real
mean?
USF back. Yo,
Yeah,
EFSF.
yeah, know what I mean?
You feel me?
Federation. It got like the little weapons inside when you open the shit. It's in the front. Yeah, let me do it.
You do it.
Yeah. All right, so you pop the shit open on some real war shit. Know what I mean? You got the blicky on the inside, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. You got the war-torn blicks.
My son busts his guns for real, nigga.
Nigga really out in the
Know what I mean? Of course, you gotta have your light sword and all that. Know what I mean?
You got your saber. Your
You know what I mean? You got to standard. Know what I mean? So this is definitely one of my favorite Gundams, and it's like big enough so it's like you can take chances customizing because it's not too small. So you could, even if you fuck up, like people won't really notice. Yeah. So that's one of my favorite Gundams from like the master grade, because like I said, I usually buy like master grade shit because it's big enough where it comes with like so many extra accessories.
That's a fact.
And I'm a decal nigga. Like the bigger ones have like all the crazy like
They got the space for it.
yeah, exactly.
You can make it look as amazing as possible.
Yes.
If you wanted to.
So that's one of my favorites.
So-
The only thing I guess we don't have is like a perfect grade, because the perfect grades are like usually like way big. They're like statue sizes. Know what I mean?
But
and
I
they're
will
super
show
detailed.
Another favorite of mine.
Oh yeah, this one was
I
hard.
don't even know the name of this Gundam.
It's like I forgot the exact name.
It's like some angel type of joint.
It was supposed to be like the opposite of Death Skype.
But it's basically like an angel shit with like wings that like open up, and he has like his angel lance.
Yeah.
Shit go kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it has the blue gems on the side. It looks fire. Arms. It's like actually my favorite Gundam. Like
that shit is hard. That shit is definitely fucking fire. Yeah, so like I said, the only ones that we don't have is a perfect grade because it's like statue size, and them shits is fucking expensive, bro. Like I need one too. I've seen people like share it on like social media and shit like that, and I know the prices of them shits is like $250 and up. Them shits is super detailed. I'll probably be working on that I probably wouldn't customize it.
One.
I got a master. We're gonna get to that. But I definitely have some speaking of unicorn.
Okay.
Nice little segue
you
there.
Got it, yeah.
Know what I mean?
Definitely.
We're gonna go back to the SD models. You know what I mean?
That shit is mad special because that nigga got kicks on.
Yeah. This nigga got the exclusive Nike SB Johns. Know what I mean? I should have worn my shit today.
Nigga got sneakers.
Know what I mean?
Like,
y'all see my son?
Nigga legit got that shit on.
He got that drip.
Nike SB. Y'all see it.
Yeah, I mean,
this is actually probably the hardest Gundam like I've ever seen.
That shit is hard. I'm telling you.
They got the Nike SB in the back. The 1088.
Yeah.
God damn,
that
boy. Look at this nigga, boy. Boy is fuck.
That shit is hard. That shit is hard. This is definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Yeah, so if you're not a fan, I mean, or you're someone that's learning, where do you go? Where do you usually go to like copy your Gundams?
So here's some tips. You go to your local comic book shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a good place to get your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can also go check out like toy stores. Some toy stores will have it. Target sometimes have them.
Yeah.
They might not all the time, but sometimes. You can also go to GameStop sometimes and they might have them. But comic book shops and like mostly comic book shops. Like,
okay.
All the comic book shops that I go to, like
you usually keep some
that have them.
Keep a couple.
So shout out Bulletproof.
Yes,
shout
sir.
Out,
gang, home gang. Action City.
Mm-hmm, shout out.
I don't think the Comic Book Station have. I don't think Comic Book Station have. But shout them niggas out anyway. Know what I mean?
Everybody, man.
All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of my exclusives. Know what I mean? You hearing it here from me first. Places that I like to go to aside from like local. If you really want to get some like exclusive shit, like, well, probably not that one, but if you want to get some exclusive shit, because there's definitely some still on my list. P Bandai.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Go to P-Bandai.
Definitely.
They got all the exclusives.
Official shit.
Know what I mean? Like if you need all of it, honestly. What's another good one? Big Bad Toystore.com. They're also really good.
One.
Hobby Link Japan. That's a really, really good one. Gundam Planet is also another good one.
Also, if you know what you're getting, you can go on Amazon.
You can go on Amazon, honestly.
Sometimes they have good deals, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, you just dependent on the day. Honestly. But yeah, like definitely check those sites out. Usually, like if anyone is gonna get them first, it's one of those. They're gonna get
That's a
it
fact.
first, and then it ends up on like an Amazon for like twice the prices, or like an eBay, like because people got it at retail and then like took it to like
Now they're
one of
gonna
those sites.
resell it.
Exactly. And now you paying like a buck 50 for something that was like 45, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck?
know what I mean? Just because they was only 10,000 of them and they was smart enough to get it from like one of those sites first. So
That's
definitely
true.
go there, like, and just browse. Just browse. Other than that, like one of the things that I definitely thought was just kind of fly in general, out of all the different sites that we named, a couple years ago, you couldn't go to these places for like Gundams.
At all.
Like Gundam,
At
it
all.
is just the thing that just bubbled and got more popular over time.
It got hot over time. And it
And
would always kind of had a cult following, but it
always
just took time for people to really get into collecting and stuff. So
exactly. Like it was just something that like I honestly I can't even pinpoint when it happened. I want to say it was probably like a Gundam Wing type situation where like because it got so popular in America, like all the others kind of followed in and people started looking for merch.
yeah.
And that's how that became a thing. Cause I remember like early 2000s, niggas wasn't like you had to get your shit online from somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. You wasn't
Yeah,
just
that's a fact.
walking into Target and like
That's a
picking up
fact.
some fucking
That's a fact.
Gundams, you know what I mean? So now shout out to Gundam for that. Another thing I definitely want to talk about since we're talking about buying, which is a little controversial for some people, but it isn't for me. Do you feel like you have to have seen the series to buy that Gundam?
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
I,
it. That's all. No. You
so
could do whatever you fucking want.
exactly. I would say the only reason I personally prefer buying Gundams that I've seen the series for is because the rest of my collection works that way. Like everything else that I own is because it ties to a memory, or I saw the movie, or I saw the series, and it was like, oh shit, that nigga go crazy. Like I need like for the crib. Gundams for me are just slightly different because some Gundams just look fucking cool,
Some
bro.
of them are
Like
just dope,
they,
bro.
I don't know anything about it, and it's just
Iron Blooded Orphan, I watched Gundam Wing. I watched like some of the original ones, and other than that, a lot of the Gundams that I do have are from series I never fucking watched.
and
Like
on
hold on, I'll show y'all one right now, which is actually from the new series, and I need to watch it. I didn't watch it yet, but
which
I
one?
seen this Gundam and I was like, what the fuck? The shit that look like an Ava.
Okay.
This shit. Like this is from the new series, and
Mm.
tell me this shit not hard. This shit like an Ava.
Yo, honestly, like,
And I want to get into it. And the shorty who pilots this is a shorty. It's a woman.
is that Wish from Mercury?
Yeah.
All right, so I got Ariel from Witch of Mercury, which is like the main girl. Like I got her Gundam, but the series itself is good. But kind of piggybacking off of what he was just saying, I feel like Gundam in general just has so many fucking series. Like there's like 50 plus like Gundam just series, like animated series. You can't stay on top of all of them. And honestly, robots just look fucking cool. So there's a good chance that you might walk into a store, see something you've never seen before, and you just think it's a cool design and you want to build it. Like, and at the end of the day, it's your fucking money, bro. Like, who the fuck? Yeah, I mean, like, do what you want. But you never know. Maybe you check out the series and you find out that it's fucking fantastic on top of like this cool looking Gundam that you got. So I guess at the end of the day, my thing on Gundam collecting is just buy what you want. If the shit look cool, that's all I really care about. Like, it's not like you bought like, I don't know, like Kenshin or some shit and you never seen the series. Like, I don't see anything special enough about Kenshin where you just want his design, but I can see that with like Gundams because they're just all of them, like a lot of them are just so unique. There's like a Thor Hammer Gundam that I thought it was fly as fuck. I have no idea where that shit is from, but I think that shit looks absolutely like amazing.
Let me tell motherfuckers something.
Go ahead, speak to these people.
I'm gonna be the first to say it as a person that like watches things and sometimes want to gatekeep things and shit. If something looks fucking cool and you want it, get it.
Just get
nigga.
it.
Who fucking cares? I can't fucking stop you from spending your money that you fucking earned hard and wanted to buy some shit that you thought was cool.
Your fucking way.
You might just like the process of building something. You might
Exactly.
think it's cool and also like the process of building something.
Exactly.
Fucking do it. Do it, niggas.
I feel like people just like how
Do it.
niggas build like cars, you might have never driven that car before or know a lot of the history of that car. You just think it's a cool looking fucking car, bro. Right, niggas ain't never caught Pokemon in real life, but we still got fucking
I'm finna
Pokedexes,
build the
nigga.
Pokedex. I mean,
You know what I mean?
that's a bad example because I love Pokemon,
Yeah.
but still, I'm doing it more less for Pokemon and more for I like the process of building things.
Yeah.
And it's a plus that Pokemon happens to have some shit.
Exactly. So like in the sense of that, I feel like you should be able to like see a gun that you just think is cool because the designs are fucking cool. And if you just like he said, you if you just want to build some shit, build yourself a fucking Gundam, bro. Like you could always double back to the series later if you fucking want to and like find out more about why that Gundam is that Gundam. Perfect example. I have on my wish list. I forgot the name of it, but it's not even from a series. It's from the Dynasty Warriors game where they had like a Shin Musha type Gundam. It is one of the flyest looking Gundams I've ever seen. And there's like a deluxe version that I tried to get, and it was on my like it was like a pre-order through Big Bang Toy Store, and they never fulfilled it for me. And it's still sitting in my pre-order like as something that I clicked on and I ordered, even though they haven't officially taken the money yet. And part of the problem for that is, and I'm going to put you guys on a little bit more, is back during the pandemic when we were having problems with China and their supply routes and a lot of the materials that they had when we were struggling to get like PlayStation 5s and shit when that shit was mad rare because niggas didn't have like the parts to like build PlayStations. Same thing with a lot of these Gundams is because honestly, that's just been on my pre-order for like 2 years, which is absolutely insane. I called them up and everything, and it was just like there was nothing we could do. They didn't ship them shits. Like, what do you fuck? Like, you can cancel it if you want. We didn't take money from you. Um, yeah, they just didn't have the parts. And because they don't have the parts, they have to make a certain amount of them because it's going to cost a certain amount of money to put them shits in one of those ships with the cargo ships and shit and ship that shit to America. So until they have enough pieces and materials to build all these Gundams in surplus and then put them in ships and ship them over here, I'm never going to get that Gundam. And
That's so fucked.
yo, it's crazy, right? Like, because honestly, I pre-ordered it and it was like $50 to pre-order it. Bro, that shit, if you go on like Amazon now, it's like $150. Like it's absolutely insane for the few people that were lucky enough to get it. But it's honestly one of the best looking Gundams I've ever seen. It's like a samurai type shit. It has like the giant like
That
spears.
shit sounds hard.
Bro, it got like a background and everything. Comes with like a shogun shotgun. It's one of the illest shits I've ever seen, honestly. But yeah, we're fucked because real world shit, nerd shit is being influenced by real world problems. That's basically the longest short of what I was just trying to say. All right. So other than that, I guess we can talk about is there any Gundams that you might have in mind that you're like looking forward to like building, like you haven't picked up yet, or you got in a crib or whatever?
I don't have any Gundams on me right now.
Mhm.
I do want to get more, but I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I
me.
think maybe more of the first generation ones, like the enemy Gundam.
Okay, like the what's it called? The Zaru. I know it starts with a Z. I don't want to fuck it up because there's probably like a super huge Gundam fan that's going to like try to kill me. But I know it starts with a Z. I know who you're talking about. Like it has like the one eye that goes
Zaku.
Zaku. There you go. See, I
Very
told you
good
it started with a Z.
Very fucking
Yeah, it's a
the digger.
yeah, nigga, with the pincers, nigga.
Awesome niggas.
Yeah.
Such a great Gundam.
Um,
Such a great enemy Gundam.
yes. For me, I have three because I just have like mad Gundams and I need to build them. We were just talking about Gundam Ariel, Wish for
Yeah.
Mercury.
Facts.
The one of the reasons why I did not build that Gundam yet is one, I'm a little overwhelmed because I have plans for that Gundam because I kind of want to put like I want to do some more customization, like y'all saw the weathering and shit. I want to do some shit where like I get like the eyes to glow, like
Oh,
actually
shit, you about to
glow.
go
Yeah, you know what I
crazy,
mean?
crazy.
Crazy. So I haven't touched it yet because I want to do that right. Because at the end of the day, it's a master grade, and master grades are usually like 40, $50. I don't want to just blow my shit up and just fuck it up and you know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, I feel
I
that.
mean, so like I'm a
I
little
think that's fair.
nervous about that. That and also I got two others. Gundam Unicorn. Now I mean, I got my Gundam Unicorn, the master grade with like the pieces out, and it's supposed to like uh uh like transform basically. So like
That
it's
sounds dope.
yeah, so like it does like the regular Gundam Unicorn where everything is like in and it's just like a white model with like
I
the
need that.
and then like it transforms and the pieces come out. And when the pieces come out,
That
like the
shit. I
anime,
seen that shit on on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, so when the pieces come out, like it's supposed to like light up. So I want to put all the lights. I want to get like lights
Oh,
to
you
put.
about to wild out.
Nigga, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna do like a follow-up episode with like hopefully I completed these and they look fire and I'm just not. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to do some shit like that. And my final one is like a Justice Gundam's like purple or whatever, but it's like a giant. It's pretty fucking big. I mean, it's still a master grade, but it's still pretty fucking. By the time y'all hear this, maybe I'll complete it. I'll probably start on this really soon and like try to have it done by the time we put this episode out.
True.
Yeah, just those are my three, and hopefully one day, America and these fucking tariffs with overseas, and I get my fucking Mishu Gundam, nigga, like the samurai shit, and you know what I mean. Maybe I could bring it in, like. But those are my three and a possible because who the fuck knows when that shit is ever gonna happen. You told me your favorite Gundam was the Angel
Death
shit
Sky.
and both of us, Death Sky. Other than Death Sky, I'll definitely say Amaru Ray with the classic RX 78. Because I mean, it's mad. Everybody knows that Gundam. Even if you don't know Gundam, you know that Gundam. That shit was in Ready Player One and shit, like in the
Yeah,
background.
that's a fact.
Netflix is supposed to be having a series at some point, like a live action.
I also like Heavy Arms.
And Heavy Arms. Heavy Arms. I feel
also
like
Zaku. I like Mad Gundams.
Yeah, I can't even blame them.
Wing Gundam go crazy.
The Wing Gundam from Endless Wing with the wings, with the fucking angel wings, nigga, that makes no sense because who builds a machine that flies in space and flies with angel wings, nigga? Ooh, yes. You know what I mean? Shining fingers, nigga. What? You know what I mean? Also a great Gundam series, G Gundam. Now, I mean, if y'all into that, like it's like a Street Fighter type shit with Gundams, nigga. That shit is hard. Yeah, so like I said, other than those, oh yeah, and I guess I'll throw my SB Gundams on my list of like favorite. You know what I mean? Because I was just fucking lucky, to be honest with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Crossbones with the cape and shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Show the Gene Lanterns. Know what I mean?
Real nigga with the real soul. Yes, sir. Crossbones. Yes, sir. He worked hard.
That's hard.
He worked hard.
Know what I mean? Yeah, like I did hear that finally, which is kind of crazy it took so long, that Gundams are getting like Funko Pops and shit. Obviously, the first Funko Pop Gundam I gotta get is like Death Sky. And probably like a Wing Zero, like right after that, just to have it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean, just to have. Even though like I do have like the SD models that you build and they look similar to it, I gotta get the Funko version of like Death Sky. That's just not even like a question for me. Know what I mean? Whenever they come out, whenever the fuck they come out. Yeah, like I said, on my wish list though is all right. So I'm a little. Again, the top of my wish list is definitely that Gundam that I just told you about for like the third time, that Samurai Gundam. Whenever that shit comes in, like. Is lit. Second on my list of Gundams that I have to get is we just talked about Wing Zero with the actual wing like model. Yeah.
The one I have to get. The unicorn that moves.
Yeah. The one I'm talking about. And I gotta get a Gundam Epion. Know what I mean? I gotta get that dirty sprite, my nigga Zex Marquise and the dirty sprite Gundam. Know what I mean? It turned into a dragon and shit, my nigga. Like that's hard. That shit is hard, nigga. And other than that, there was like a collaboration, which is kind of crazy because a lot of these collaborations happen like mad low key with Gundam. They did one with like Uniqlo. You got to find that shit on like eBay or something. Like that shit is hard. Like for like a clothing brand to make a Gundam model.
I'm gonna say to get good Gundams as well, collabs. Supreme has a cool one. Uniqlo has a cool one.
Yes. It's a couple of them. Yeah.
They have like a lot of good. 7-Eleven has one.
Yes. Because I think I saw you post that shit and I went looking for that shit immediately.
7-Eleven's about to have one that's green and orange and white.
Yes.
That shit is the RX 78.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah. I saw this nigga post that shit on like social media. I was like, time to Google, nigga, because I got to find this.
Yeah,
like, definitely. Oh, in just general, like, they had one with, like McDonald's or some shit that you can only get in Japan. Like, Gundam is like a big thing, even if like a lot of people don't know it by name, and they just know it by like if they see the face, especially if they see the classic Gundam face, they know. That's from something. You know what I mean?
By name as well.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not trying to like, downplay it.
No, I know. I'm just saying that like because my uncle says Gundam.
Oh
He
shit.
doesn't watch anime. But he knows that when he sees robots, he always usually call robots, cartoon robots, Gundams.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen, we said it at the
Okay.
beginning of the episode, synonymous, nigga. Like, if you thinking giant mechs and it's not Voltron or the Megazord, nigga, it's Gundams. Like
That's a
by
fact.
default. Now, I mean, yeah, like you got anything else you want to talk about before we wrap this nerdy
Nah, not really.
Gunpla shit?
Unicorn Gundam go crazy.
Yes, sir.
The original do go crazy.
Uh-huh.
That site is probably the
The
greatest.
GOAT.
Iron Blooded Orphans is underrated.
Yeah, Barbatos.
I gotta check. I have Barbatos like back there somewhere with mad extra shit, but I'm not gonna bring them up here because I love Barbatos. But,
Yeah.
Fucking The Witch and the Unicorn I have to watch.
Mm-hmm.
G Gundam go crazy.
Love it.
The Gundam Wing go crazy. Man, I'm finna rewatch it soon.
Yo, honestly, like it holds up. Like Gundam Wing holds up to me. I watched the movie; it definitely hold up.
Mechs, man.
Mechs. You know what I mean?
Mechs
Oh, I
forever.
forgot one of my other favorites that I have in my collection. It's a RX 78, but it's the joint, specifically the joint in Yokohama, Japan, like the giant shit.
Okay.
With like the fucking rig around it and all
Yeah,
that.
that
My
shit go
shit, I
crazy.
got that with the
That's
rig,
hard.
nigga. And where did I get it? P Bandai. Like
That's
you
hard.
gotta go to these exclusive sites and like check them
feel
shits
that.
out. That shit is fucking fire,
That
nigga.
shit is
It comes
fire.
with the rig. It opens up. He slides out. That shit is hard.
That's tough.
Hey, I'm gonna share it in like the description and shit. Like I'm gonna get pictures of all our Gundams and like put links in like the actual description for y'all to check out because niggas got some heat. You know what I mean? Niggas got a little, got a little. You know what I mean? So yeah, other than all the favorites that he said, because they're all my fucking favorites. The only other thing I could think of, like Gundam wise, is when they came out with the game. You know what I mean? They have like they had what was that shit called? Yeah, they had, because I know they have one coming out in December that I was supposed to Gundam Breaker 4.
Yeah.
And before that one, I had a Gundam Maximum. I forgot the full name, but that game is crazy. It's fire. Like just look that shit
was
up.
Wild fun.
Listen, like it is. You have every Gundam that's ever come out in that game. There's like 140 something different fucking Gundam. Just full arena 3-on-3. Just scrap. You get all the moves. Everybody's like special moves. My nigga Death Guy could disappear once he put the cape on him. Just fucking vanish. Know what I mean? Then reappear with the sky.
They had the burning hand.
Yes, nigga. Like Wing Zero with like the double barrel guns on you, nigga. That game was fucking fire. That game was fucking fire. I'm gonna have to run that back now. I might have to spend a block on that shit just to.
The next one.
Know what I mean? Yeah. So I do hope Gundam Breaker is fire, and if you're a person that do collect and you didn't know, if you order the and it's not an ad, if you order the deluxe version, it comes with a special edition Gunpla that comes with the actual game, which is the reason why I have to do it. I just didn't do it yet, but that is fucking fire because. If you don't do it that way, you know it's gonna be niggas that's gonna take that and like triple the price and throw that shit up on eBay. Now I'm trying to build that shit. Know what I mean? I want to actually own that shit. So yeah, that was like my final thing for the episode, and just a heads up to other collectors out there if you didn't fucking know about that shit. Actually, no, one more. Shout out to my son. You know him because I knew him through you. That's a part of like the new type events in the city. That shit is fire. I went to one and I actually bought a SD. Shout Project New Type. It was like a SD Wing Zero or whatever from there, and like niggas was knocking back beers and like burgers and shit. It's a good fucking time, son. And you just go there and just kick it, and it's like not. You
could build your shit there if you want.
Exactly. Like you just order some food. I forgot what the restaurant was. Know what I mean? It was a chill vibe. Like niggas was just in there. You show up. You buy your Gundam or whatever, you sit at your table, you order your burgers, your fries, your drinks, your beers, whatever, and just fucking kick it, nigga, and just build Gundams with niggas in the middle of the city, nigga, on like a Friday, Saturday night. Like that shit is fucking fire, honestly. So yeah, shout out Eddie. Know what I mean? I didn't see him at the last event, but he did press me that I was at his event and he didn't see me. My fault. My fault, bro. Like I was just there trying to build Gundams, my nigga. So yeah, other than that, like I said, try it. If you never tried building a Gundam, like entry grades are like $10-15, bro. Like you go to Target and get like a super cheap
Get like
model.
SD
Yeah, I mean, like some whimsical shit. It's cool.
The little tiny ones, they're really easy to build. They're very fun to build.
Very
they don't
fun.
take a lot of fucking.
It don't take your time.
work.
Yeah.
And like, it seems intimidating, but don't worry, it's not.
If you've ever tried playing with Legos, it's the same fucking thing, honestly. And there's no glue or anything attached. Everything connects on its own. It's like built to just put
maybe
together.
Get a little kit, you know.
Yeah, Pro tip: go to Amazon. Definitely get you one of them kits, because.
But if you come to the Project New type events, you can buy a kit for $10.
There you go. Actually, that's my final question to you. How long were you using scissors before you got a kit, nigga?
I didn't use scissors.
We in here with a professional.
I used to rip the pieces off and like just hope that they didn't break. Like, yo, I'm not even joking. There's like multiple streams of me just ripping pieces off and hoping it didn't break. I'm not even joking. I don't do
that is fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Because I thought where he was going, he did not take that down the road I thought he was going. I thought this nigga was like
twisting it.
I thought this nigga was like, nigga, I've been using kits from the beginning. I was like, I'm in here with a fucking he was like, no, nigga, I am a savage with my hands.
3 sets in, and then I went to one of Eddie's events, and he was like, there's a kit for $10. And I said, what? Y'all got a kit back there? Oh. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I started very humble beginnings as well, but I was using like a scissors and I would like try to snip the shit and like get the pieces out or whatever. But this nigga was just like, yo, hand like knuckles, nigga. I was in there. We was in the streets, nigga. Like we was on a block whipping these shits open, nigga.
I'm putting the car together here with no tools, nigga. I was fucking wilding.
Tony Stark did this with a box of scraps.
Scraps. Facts.
Oh, that's a great way to end this episode. So this has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans podcast, providing you with that high quality nerd commentary. Subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend. You know what I mean? If you want to sign up to our Patreon and you want to like not just listen to this episode, but experience it the way you're supposed to experience it, which is the visual, you know what I mean? Because we was in here showing niggas Gundams and shit, you know what I mean? Like you want to be able to see what we talking about, right? So like definitely sign up to the at least the Gene Lanterns here, and you get like episodes. You actually get the video episodes before the regular episode. Them shits drop like a day or two early, you know what I mean? So you have time to like kick it, see what we talk about, laugh, and if you want to reminisce, then you listen to just the audio only episode. But you know, like, I mean, however you decide to support, we appreciate in any way. And I mean, if you just want to listen regular, just listen regular. But you know, if you want the visuals too. So other than that, you can find us on all social media sites as The Mighty Metas. You can find me on all social media sites as Old Dirty Dennis. That's OLDIRTYDENNIS. Like I said, I'll definitely have like a bunch of pictures of like all the Gundams and shit that I've been talking about that I currently own, like for you to check out. I actually have like threads and shit on there, like informational threads that you can like, you know what I mean? I'll show you the process, you know what I mean? You can find my son Colton though.
I am the Colton Show _ on Twitter. You can find all my photography and stuff on there because I have to fix my portfolio.
Hey, this nigga been going crazy.
Also, you can find me on everywhere else: Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, thecoltonshow.com, TheColtonshow, thecoltonshow.com. That's my website.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Nah, I fuck with it. Give us a final word. Send us home.
The final words. That's not a child soldier. That's a child survivor. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna give y'all one more final word because it's one of the coolest things. And I think when I first started watching Gundam Wing, I couldn't believe that shit. And I think that's what made me a fan of this nigga. I'm gonna set the scene for y'all. It's my nigga Hero. He's at a banquet. He's dressed up. He don't want to dress up. This nigga's in a suit. This nigga's a straight killer, bro. Shorty pulls up to him and she invites him like to her birthday party. And she like hands him a note and all her friends are with her. And they're like, wow, gassing her up. Like, wow, look at you shooting your shot. You a real bitch. Like, go get you a nigga. And she hands it to him and he picks it up and he holds it and he rips it. And then she looks and she's like, and he walks right by her. This is one of the greatest cinematic moments in Gundam history. Because he walks up to her and they show like a split screen. He looks over his shoulder and he whispers, I'm gonna kill you. And he just walks off. Not a care in the world. And she's just like, and that's how we end the
I know who you are, bitch. You think I don't know who you is? I know who you is. Fuck you. We out.
We out.